Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and we're going to actually create this analyzer now for CSLA to add attributes to operations. So the first step is always fun because we have to do copy paste everywhere. What would be a good one? Probably this one, because this is looking for operations that have attributes on them. So does operation have attribute? Yeah, we'll call it that. Does operation have attribute? Does operation have attribute? Analyzer. Alright, we're going to change the name here and do the shaving of the shaving yaks, or whatever we call it. Operation attribute rule, for lack of a better term. Yes, I know that that's a duplicate, so put that there, and then call that 14, and then come back here, do that. Oh yeah, and we also have to do this, that, this, that, and then, let's see, in anticipation of us doing that, we're going to call it that, and that. Come back up here. Find operations that have no are missing operation. Do not have. There. Identifier text. That's what we're doing here. Operations should have the appropriate. And remember, I got to put in the documentation for this one as well. Operations should have the appropriate. And I forget. Okay. That comes later. Okay. So that usage, it's going to be informational info first. And then that. Yeah, it's just that simple. Okay. Analyze method declaration. So I think all this is going to be pretty quick, hopefully. Because what we need to do is say, if it's a stereotype and the method symbol is data portal operation, I keep forgetting, can you do this fancy smanchy no, you can't. So we're going to have to break this up. At least I can't figure in my head. Okay. Take that off. Okay, so now I need to say if qualification by naming convention and not by attribute. Then, man, it's just, we're done. We're done with that. So simple. It's so simple. Is it build? Should build. If they had tests. Build succeeded. Okay. So now we gotta add the tests. These big names. I never thought that was a good idea. Oh, we don't need link anymore. That's good. Whoever wanted link. Okay, now I gotta do the thing with the stuff. That should be info. That and we just want to comment that out for now. Let's run all the tests. Run all the things. Coffee's kicking in. Ooh, we're up to 300, because 300 is a magical number, right? You just... Okay, I goofed. What did I goof? Copy-paste kills again. I should just have live. I've got enterprise. I should just start experimenting with the live unit testing thing. There is actually another option in Visual Studio's test runner. You can say run all tests after you build, after a successful build, and that's almost close to that kind of thing. Okay, we got that. All right, now let's just start adding in these tests. So, analyze what class is not. It should be that. Pull that down. And we don't care about if it's a root or a child. It's just an operation has attribute. Yeah. And we'll pull this in here and that. And then this should be fetch. And we don't really care about the name of the method. So I'm going to say dp fetch. We're going to force it to be oh, wait a minute. We need to be a little bit more specific here. The class is mobile object, and operation has naming convention and. Okay, so we're going to keep this data portal. Okay, and actually I'm going to kill all these other ones because, well, no, we'll keep them here for a second. And then we'll delete the stuff when I'm done. All right, so now we need analyze class mobile object, and operation has attribute. So the naming convention goes away. And that should be okay. But now we want this case an operation has naming convention, but no attribute. And this, we should have whatever I'm doing down here. Okay. Run those, see what happens. That's funny because it got like 304 checked, but it was still scrolling through. That's kind of funny. I do have parallel run tests. Yeah, I do. Okay. Cool. All right, so then let's do the extension thingy, and let's get a piece of code in there so that we can do our integration testing. Because you know that's important. Now we'll update our branch and get the code fix in. Code fix should be interesting because I just have to map the convention name to the attribute name. So which shouldn't be hard. I mean, I can just make a dictionary map, but I want to see if I can do it in a clean way. So this is going to be a class called operations and attributes. Yeah. Add. No, I'm trying to get the. No, that wasn't it. Add a class. There we go. All right, operations and attributes. No, we don't want the font that big. That looks bad. Why does that still take some time? And here's a bug I've noticed is that it's saying it's 14. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, maybe I haven't seen that before. Maybe it just needs to be bumped down because it's scrolled. Okay, all right, that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Okay, so I'm going to say public serial class, which is a business base that. No, I don't want to create that. Okay. So now what I want is oh, this is actually going to be interesting. Because all the other ones should have this firing. So if I say private void data portal fetch, we should see an informational here. Yeah, operations should have the appropriate attribute. But now all the other ones would have that as well, right? So if we took this off and said 14, why you not show? Oh, because that's right, they're here. So let me fix all these, because these I don't want to trip the test. Why is that tripping? Oh, that's fine. Okay, so this should be fetch. And that should be fetch. And that should be fetch. Now that's still wrong for a different reason. Yeah, okay. That's fetch. Let's actually execute. See, here's where it doesn't matter, but fetch. Let's close all these and just get the noise out of them. That should be that, that should be that, that should be that. That should be that. And then that should be that. There, we got rid of them all. 0 of 31. Oh, do I turn them all back on? Yeah, because of all these things, and then that's why I turned it off. Okay, cool. And yeah, well, that's is what it is. So if I come back to this one and I say operation and attributes, we do not want it on this one because we want it to trip. So We want to see the little smudgy. Okay. All right. So that is good. Let's close this and come back into Wacky Whack. Say git add. Did I copy? I think I did in my notes here. Hold on. Yeah, I did. Okay. I did. All right. So we're gonna want to say okay. No, not over there. Not what? Would you stop it? You know, I get. Oh my God. Jeez. You know, I get, like, I'm supposed to be here and I'm supposed to have the focus there, and then I'm supposed to, like, you know, have the whatever. I'm just like, I'm losing it. Jesus. All right, so this is 1206. Added analyzer. There we go. Okay. Now we need the code fix. What are we doing? 17 minutes. We might be able to do it. What I actually want to do here is copy the one that adds the attribute, the serializable one. And then we want to say, no, not that one, this one. Except it's not going to be a class declaration, it's going to be a method declaration. Add attribute. Okay, so now yeah, we don't need that. We need a way to have a mapping between stuff. So let's go look at here. Wouldn't be these. Member constants. It's properties. They're the operations. Unfortunately, we don't have the name of the attributes to necessarily go along with it. What I could do, let's say operation, attributes, and then we could have data portal, or we could just have create be the name of create, and then you'd have create there, and then I'll have a say if the method name key is that, then put that name in there. All right, that should work. A lot of boring code changes, but you know, nothing really exciting here. Actually, let's be a little bit cuter here and say data portal, nothing, because the name of that doesn't matter. And then we can say name of insert. And we want update here. I have to remember in the integration tests that I have a number of these, not all of them necessarily, but a number, like a couple from the roots and a couple from the children. And then what are these? These are, sure, reload it. These are create child. Okay, so if only there's a way to say flip it and do what I'm doing, except do it automatically. Execute child still cracks me up because it's so wrong. So there's update child, delete child, and then execute. that's just, it's wrong. It's just so wrong. I'm gonna bug Rocky about that this morning. Having something called execute child is just not correct. Okay. Once I get through all this, then hopefully the actual fix will just fall into place. Okay. So now I need a private static read-only dictionary. Ooh, I should do that. I really, really should do that. Name attribute map is equal to, oh God, how do I do it? Jeez. Oh. Do I do immutable anywhere around here? Well, you can't just say immutable dictionary create range. Oh, yes you can. Create. Yeah, and then that just, yeah, we want create range. Or what I could also do is just say, a new dictionary and then to immutable dictionary. So I'll say a new dictionary of string. That's that. And then we'll say to immutable dictionary. Okay, so now what we want is operations like data portal create mapped to create. And it's just going to be that simple. Fetch. Of course, it matters to get this right, otherwise we're going to get the wrong ones. So insert, update, delete, self, execute, and now we go to the child, create, whoops, C, child, fetch child, insert child. That was good enough, okay. Update child. There should be a delete self child. Delete self child, there we go. And so we need one more, we got to execute the child. It's never not going to be funny to me, and it shouldn't be. It should just be wrong. Okay, so now we got the map. So we want to add the attribute. Okay, so I think I want to, there's a piece of code here that I want to copy. Goes with the run local. Because, yeah. Okay. So I want to get this, or do I? Yeah, because I want to get the name. Well, there's identifier. Well, that should be good enough. Okay, so so what I want to do here is say map. And you better not have called this to, if you didn't have something that mapped, because otherwise I'll give a... You should have found it by convention, not by attributes, so this should work. Okay. So we want to parse the name, and then to the method node, we replace the node, and then really, we don't care about the using thing. And now let's come back over here. And let's grab that. Let's put that in there. This one. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. Add attribute description. And that also goes here. And it's just that simple. Okay. Let me actually, because I'm getting close on time, what I'm going to do is try this in the integration tests. If it works, then off camera I'm going to do just adding the unit tests. Hopefully they'll be quick and then I can finish this. So, because you always need unit tests. Always need unit tests. But I want to make sure I'm good on time. I got to actually start working today because it's still the morning, and I got to make sure that I actually get stuff in for the day job, so to speak. Okay. Okay, so let's put in like private void data portal update. Why would you have a squiggle there? Oh, override. Wait. What was it? Oh, there it is. And we'll just do that. We should still have the message there. Yes, okay. Okay, and let's do override. I don't know if child. Let's just do child create. Because it's my favorite one. It's such a kid. It's not an override, right? No. Private void child execute. Okay. So now here comes the big Add attribute, good. This should be update. Yep. Oh, I feel like I just want to like record this and send a little video to Rocky and just like see his face light up. Now let's actually do this. Let's say add attribute to everything in the document. Why is that still there? Oh, because it's unused. Okay, these are totally... Oh, I'm going to make Rocky's morning. I'm going to record him a video and make him so happy. All right, so that is absolutely beautiful. I will add the test off camera, commit the branch, but yeah, that's great. That makes my morning. So... what am I going to do in the next episode? I think I'm going to get back to Pony and start doing my investigations into that language further. It's been a while, and I fear that I'm going to start to forget things if I don't get back to it. There's so much on the plate. I think I mentioned this before. I've really got to start cracking down on the presentation I have in Orlando coming up. It's now the end of August, September. I've got 3 months left, and I really just need to put the material together because that's a day of talking. Actually, in Orlando, I'm doing all day Monday a one-day session by myself, and then Tuesday I'm doing 3 sessions. That's almost like 2 full days of all day speaking. So that's going to be quite the adventure. So yeah, all right. So that's all the time that I got for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.